2, 3, guests. You don't know if you're a guest or not? Okay, okay. Well, we can maybe just clarify that later on, just make sure you're an ambassador, right? Oh, you did with your ambassador.
I'm not a guest.
You're not a guest, okay. I'm Michelle Land's Emerald Ambassador, Plexus Worldwide. As we have a few guests, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of brief overview of the product. And then we're going to let Mel Brown-Heintz, our upline Emerald Ambassador, go over a few of the business opportunities. And then if you're guests and you'd like to leave, then we're going to go into some ambassador training after that, okay? First thing I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to do a brief overview of the products. Most of you know these, but just for our guests. Let's start with Self-Breast Check Kit. This is actually was the first product that Plexus ever had. They started as a breast check health company. It's actually it's gonna make your sensory. Thank you. That's the word I can't come up with. A lot better. The best way to tell you how to do that, I'm going to put this on this plate with salt, and you can just touch it. You'll be able to feel lumps, bumps, cysts, nodules a lot faster with our breast check kit, and it is for men and women. Our sister product to that is, it used to be called our breast cream, now it's our body cream. It's been cleverly renamed because everybody was using the breast cream on everything, so they renamed the body cream for us. Hey, how are y'all? Come on in, just find out. There's 2 right here. I turn around.
You got that thing on? Oh, sorry. That's okay. And you want me to move this? I mean, I don't know what's
the body cream is going to toxify and revitalize. It's going to help remove age, advanced toxins, and impurities from the skin. This actually, we can use this everywhere. Face, eczema. It's a good all-around cream for everything. And you'll hear testimonies of how awesome our cream is. 2009, Plexus came out with our Slim. It's actually designed for type 2 diabetics. Hey, welcome. Come on in. Hey, come on, guest. It's actually designed for type 2 diabetics. What it does is it's going to regulate your blood sugar, which in turn is going to help balance any other chemical imbalance you may have going on. A simple side effect of that is going to be weight loss. So we have a dual marketed product for health and wellness and weight loss. So definitely make sure you understand there's a lot more health benefits. Plexus was designed as a health product, not a weight loss product. But the weight loss is just a side effect, okay? People are having awesome results with the Slim. Great results, feeling better, but there was always those few of us that we wanted just a little bit faster. So for that, Plexus came out with an accelerator. It's just exactly what it says. It's an accelerator that is going to work as a sister product to the Slim. It's got a little bit of natural caffeine and dark chocolate. It's just going to help curb your appetite a little bit more. It's going to help accelerate your weight loss a little bit faster. Now we just found out at our leaders retreat that we have a new formula coming out in November the 6th. It is going to replace it. It's not going to have the Dranex in it, which is going to be awesome for our business because you always have those people that have done their research and they pull it up online and it pops up and it's okay. We've got a new Accelerator Plus is what it's called, and it will be able to get that November the 6th. So it's not going to have your chocolate and it's not going to have your Dranex in it. Yay! But new and improved. So a lot of people take these together. So just take just the Slims. You're going to get the same Slim as Slim. This is just what it's called, an accelerator. Okay. So look for that new product to come out the 6th. Okay. Now we have our probiotic and our body plan, sister products each other. Probio 5 is going to help you with the Candida yeast that we have an overgrowth of, which I consider a weight loss blocker, along with 100 other things that it does that's bad for your body. Bloating, fatigue, brain fog is my worst brain fog. So your probiotic is going to help. It's formulated to flush out how many? 23 different types of probiotics for fighting the yeast. So probiotic, there's a whole big spit test that you can do to find out how bad your candida is. And you can get with the person that invited you, tell you a little more about the spit test and how you go about doing that. Probiotic is actually my number 2 seller outside my Slim and Accelerator. BioCleanse, just what it says. The most important thing to know about a BioCleanse, this is not a laxative, it's a gentle cleanse. Very gentle. You can take 1 to 6 of these a day, depending on you and your body, and you know how your body is designed and how it works, and how what's good for you is not good for somebody else. Cleanse, gentle. You're not gonna have to stay at the bathroom. Close to the bathroom. You're gonna have to take a couple of days off work. That's the first thing I hear. Oh my God, am I gonna have to take off work? No, you'll be good. We're just fine. Fine work's good for you. The cleanse is gonna help your body absorb what it needs and eliminate what you don't. Because if you're not eliminating, then imagine where it's going. So the cleanse is just going to help you keep what you need and eliminate what you don't. Just so y'all know, products is not really my thing. My business partner Joy normally does products. So
You're right.
products is normally her. So last minute I had to step in and do the products. So these products are awesome together. For detox before you start your Slim, these 2 products are awesome to start together. Okay? X Factor, one of my favorites. Your X Factor, the super turbocharged multivitamin. And I remember when I first started, people were always saying, "Can I take the Slim with my daily vitamin?" Absolutely, but guess what now? We have our own multivitamin. It's actually got aloe in it. It's got both parts of the aloe, the outside and the inside. If you buy an aloe supplement from Walmart or GNC, normally it's either or. Ours has got both parts of the aloe, which each has their equal benefits. The best part about this is when your body is lubricated with aloe, you're going to absorb about 300% more of the Slim. When I added this, my inches started falling off. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you? We might need to keep the water here. So with the X Factor, that 300% more makes a big difference. Like I said, when I added this, I started losing inches. My poundage would stay about the same, but the inches fell off because I was absorbing 300% more of the Slim. So then just with water alone. Does that make sense? Does everybody know the benefits of aloe? Or, aloe is a big up and coming supplement. This is the aloe in with the multivitamin. This is amazing. Everybody needs to be taking the X Factor. Let's see here. Now, our Fast Relief. Fast Relief program is amazing. It's actually got the green leaf and muscle. It's the only products, all 3 of them. I don't have a nerve health right here. If anybody has a shellfish allergy, you don't want them to take the Fast Relief because they could have a reaction to it. Our Fast Relief cream, I say, is for anything on the outside that aches. It's kind of like a biofreeze from a chiropractor. This is ours. It's amazing. It's great for cramps, muscle cramps, necks, legs, arms, restless leg syndrome. My aunt, I know, has used it for her restless leg at night before she goes to bed. Amazing.
Hangover headache.
Yeah, hangover headaches. She said. A lot of people put them on their temples if they feel a headache coming on. They'll put them, around here for your sinuses. You'll hear all kind of great things to do with this. Bug bites, anything. Just dot it on there. It's gonna work great. So this is for anything outside aches and pains on the outside. Now the Fast Relief, the regular capsules, is for your inside. It's gonna fight inflammation. Amazing. I come off my rheumatoid arthritis medication that I was taking twice a day that is so not good for my body by taking the Fast Relief. It is actually, it's going to break down, hey, come on. It's going to break down all the inflammation in your body. Amazing product. I did not realize how much I hurt because I thought it was part of my everyday life until I added the Fast Relief in. Now we do have a Fast Relief Nerve Health, which is actually designed with a nerve growth factor that's going to help regenerate a damaged nerve. It is suggested that you take the Fast Relief for a couple of months, regular capsules, fight down your inflammation, because a lot of people think it's nerve damage when really it's just really bad inflammation. So if you're actually trying to treat a damaged nerve. Like doing this, I know I have a bad nerve in my lower back. After I fought down the inflammation and added the Nerve Health in, I could actually feel that nerve pinging, like a little tingling, And I'm like, oh my gosh, it actually is working. It was trying to refire, and you could really tell it was refiring, that one damaged nerve. So because I got the inflammation down, I knew exactly, I could put my hand exactly on that nerve, because I knew everything else was cleared out, and I could feel that nerve actually trying to refire from the nerve health. So we have three. Outside, 3 different fast relief products. Outside cream, capsules, inside inflammation, and then the nerve health that is actually gonna help regenerate those damaged nerves. Plexus 96. It's our protein on the go, 96 calories. It is a vanilla base, 15 grams of protein, excellent product. With the vanilla base, what I like about it is you can add anything to it. If it was, any other kind of flavor base, it would be hard to add whatever fruit you wanted to. With the vanilla base, you can ice, milk, you can add fruit. Hey, how are you? Come on in. You can add fruit. I've heard all kinds of things people do. I actually heard, we were at one of y'all's meetings, and Coach and his wife were there, and she said somebody took their Slim and added it to their protein and added a Swiss mix, low-fat cocoa mix, and it tastes like banana split. Okay, that's great. That works for you. So I think she said she done it in the morning. That's her breakfast. So she got her protein, her Slim, all in one. So the protein drink is amazing. The Plexus 96. We could also have our fast relief cream in samples. If you're an ambassador, I always keep these. If somebody buys product from me, I always stick these in with their orders and with a brochure on the fast relief products as well. I think, did I get everything? I did it. Okay, that's a quick, brief overview of our products. Now Mel's gonna come up and hit a couple of business points to you, and then we will take about a 5-minute break and go on to, hey, how are you? Come on in. Then go into,
Hey guys, I just want to cover a couple of things before we move into the business opportunity. On the body cream, I'm going to give you a couple of secrets. If you use this for about 4 weeks for us women, it actually can help tighten up your skin, so our hair damage, like cellulite, actually starts to go away. And I'm living proof of it because I had to try it. So phenomenal. This also has activated charcoal. So activated charcoal actually pulls toxins out. So if you're a health nut, you buy the little capsules and you open it up and you make a paste and you stick it on your skin, it removes the toxins. This does the same thing. So you don't need to do that if you're kind of a health freak like I am on some things. So fire ant bites, I live in Texas, pulls it right out. It looks like my kids have never been bitten. So insect bites, cigarette burns, sunburns, you name it, you can use the body cream on. We all actually had a testimony of a vet. We have a lot of vets that use this product, as well as our fast relief cream. And they actually showed a picture of a dog that had gotten bitten by a snake. And you saw at first, right when it happened, and it was very inflamed, it was huge. The next day, all you saw were the puncture marks. So it does work. Phenomenal product. The one thing on this, and most people don't realize, if you have an almond allergy, this has almond oil in it. You can break out. You need to be very sure when you're talking to people and check whether they have an almond allergy. I have one. I broke out into a rash. I called Christy and I'm like, oh my God! Because I got rid of the breast cream. I love the breast cream. Took a picture of my legs, sent it to Christy, sent it to corporate, and I'm like, hey guys, can we put a little label that says almond allergy? There's a very small percentage of us that are going to have an almond allergy or a reaction to this. Sarah Marble and myself were the first two. So it just happened to happen on the same day. So we were both pretty pumped about it. So that's all I want to cover on products. Let's talk about the business opportunity. How many of you guys are making money with Plexus? Woo! You guys need to lighten up. I am really, really tired. I've been on the road for 7 days. So how many, you were doing it, you're doing it. How many people are making money with Plexus? Woo! Oh wow, I'm still okay. Okay.
You might have to go like this.
I'm just gonna let it go for right now. We're gonna have to get better for the ambassador training portion. Let's talk about how we make money, guys. So I'm a very interactive trainer, so I'm going to pick on you whether you like it or not. And if you have a smartphone with a calculator, you might want to have that out as well. So that's a hint. So the first way we get paid is retail. So how much do you get paid if it's $499 and below?
15.
50%. 500 and above?
25.
Okay. Minus the first what?
$100.
Very good. Does wealthy kids count?
No.
Good. Second way we get paid, business building bonuses. Every time we recruit a new person, we get paid. So if they purchase a $199 welcome pack, how much do you get?
$49.
Very nice, $50 rounded up to $49.95. And if they purchase a $99 kit, $25 rounded up. How many levels do we pay up? 4. So let me give you an example of that. Let's say I recruit Christy. She's my level 1. She buys the $199 welcome pack. I get $49.95. Okay? Let's say Christy has now recruited Kemp. He buys the $199 welcome pack. How much does Christy get? How much do I get? $25. Okay, now Kemp has now just recruited Stacy. Okay? She buys the $199 welcome pack. How much does Stacy get?
25.
Oh, sorry, Kemp, sorry. How much does Kemp get?
$49.95.
Christy?
$25.
Me?
12.
Okay, one more level. Let's say Stacy has now recruited. I was gonna pick on someone just to pick on them. Okay, I'm sorry, Michelle, it's gonna be you right now. Okay, Stacy, you've just now recruited Michelle. Yes,
Michelle's my level 1.
How much does Stacy get?
50.
Kemp?
25.
Christy?
12.
Me?
7.
$750. So we get paid 4 levels. So every time you recruit someone, up 4 levels gets paid. No one really does that, guys. When is that pay paid? Every
Weekly.
Every Friday.
Friday. So if they sign up this week, you get paid the following week. Okay? We also have what's called our achievement bonuses. So every time you move up a level, so let's say you hit silver, you would make $100. What does silver mean? 3 personally sponsored active ambassadors. What's an active ambassador?
Have their auto ship home.
And
100 PV.
100 PV. They need to have auto ship on and 100 PV. How much is 100 PV in dollars?
About 115.
109, 115, and if they order the body cream and they buy 4, it's 100 PV. Okay? How much do you make when you hit gold?
250.
Charts up here, guys. Okay. Do you get paid it every month, or do you get it paid one time?
One time.
Okay, you guys are good. I'm excited about that. Senior gold.
350.
Ruby?
500.
Okay. Senior ruby? Okay,
750.
you guys can read that pretty good. I'm excited. Let's talk profit sharing. You guys need to have your calculators out here. Okay? Profit sharing is available to anyone that builds a team. Okay? This is where your money is with Plexus. It is not selling retail. Let me repeat that. It is not selling retail. You do not care whether they buy personally or if they're going to be a business building ambassador. Because to you, they're going to still be worth 5 points. Okay? With Plexus, you get paid down 7 levels. Your first 3 levels, so that would be me, Christy, Kemp, Stacy, 3 levels, you get 5 points for it. So every time they purchase 100 PV and their auto ship qualification is on, you get 5 points. Correct. Your 4th level, you get 4 points. Your 5th level is 3. Your 6th level is 2. Your 7th level is 1. And your 8th level, you just love. Okay? Very simple. You're not going to get points for them. You still work with them. You still help build a team, but you don't get points for them. Each point is worth how much?
Whatever the
350.
profits are. Whatever the profits are that month.
Perfect.
Profit shares.
It's profit sharing. So regardless of all the, whatever the expenses are for the month, whatever the true profit of the organization is divided by everybody that has a recruit, has built a team. So the average has been about 350, or that's the lowest I've ever seen it in the year that I've done this. You guys noticed last month it was $3.56. The month before that, that was $3.77. Do you guys know the reason why it dropped? And no, you cannot answer, the guys that have been in my meetings before, this week. I have a lot that have come with me. No one knows. So, you guys remember the Emerald Extravaganza that the Emeralds and Aboves went on? Yes? Okay, so when you hit Emerald and you go to Maui, that is considered an expense. And so that comes out of our profits. So Christy and I really thank you guys for helping us pay for Maui. When you guys get there, you're gonna do the same exact thing. Your profits go down. So our points went from $3.76 down to $3.56. Now you're going, oh, well, that's 20 cents. It's not a big deal. 20 cents when you have a big team is a very big deal. So your income can drop anywhere between $500 or $600 with 20 cents.
Oh.
Okay. I thought you were waving at me and you had a question. I'm like, do you have a question? Is that my mic? That's mine. Okay. Okay. What happened just this week?
Leaders retreat.
Leaders retreat. So next month when we get paid, your profit sharing points are going to go down. They probably won't be under $3.50, but they are not going to be $3.76. When you guys understand that, you kind of plan for it as you're budgeting. We didn't know this until we went to convention. So we were averaging about $3.80. We're like, wow, this is really cool. And then Leaders Retreat convention happened, and we went down to $3.50. And I'm like, what the heck happened? And then we had to sit and think about it. It was convention. So it was kind of like our idea, this is what happened. And then, so when we had Maui, we had planned, we're like, your points are gonna go down. They did, and we're like, okay, now we know what's going on. How many of you guys heard of the Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond Pool? Heard of it? Heard of it?
Part of it.
Okay, do you guys know how it works?
No.
Let's go ahead and talk about it. So every month, Plexus has all of their profits, they minus all the expenditures, and you have a profit pool. 5% of the profits is held in a separate account, okay? It's pulled away, and then they calculate all of the Plexus pay points. So in that 5% that's held back, 3% goes to the Emeralds and above. So how many Emeralds and Sapphires and Diamonds? We split 3% of the profit equally. This is nationwide, guys, this is not for an area. Nationwide. When you make Sapphire, you get 1%, and that would be Sapphires and above, Sapphires and Diamonds. So you get the 3% as an Emerald, and then you get an additional 1% as a Sapphire. And when you're Diamond, you get the 3%, the 1% for Sapphire, and now you're splitting 1% with all the Diamonds. You guys know as you move up the chain, there's fewer and fewer people to split that money with, so the income becomes huge. That is how our pools work. Then there's other bonuses with Plexus, which is the Plexus Lexus. So we have 2 different Lexus programs. You get one when you become an Emerald, which is the white Lexus, and then you get the black Lexus when you hit Diamond. You don't get 2 if you hit it like within a year or anything like that. You have to make a choice whether you stay with the white one or the black one. Guys, phenomenal compensation plan. I'm hot. It's hot. It is hot? Okay, I was like, man, am I hot flashing in front of it is. Can we, Michelle, I'm like, let me see if they can turn on the aircon. Okay, so that's how our profits work and how we get paid. How hard is selling Plexus for the ambassadors in the room? Sell itself? Testimonies, what else? What's the best way to sell Plexus, guys?
Be a product.
Be a product of the product. If you're using the product, people will naturally ask you what you're doing. I mean, it's like a woman when we buy shoes and you're like, oh my gosh, girl, let me tell you about these shoes I bought. You know what I mean? It's the same exact thing. People want to know what you're doing. I don't feel like I have to sell Plexus. I kind of share it with my friends. So you use it, become a product of the product, fall in love with it. Guys, if you don't love the product, you're not going to sell it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're doing it for money, it's not going to work because they're going to see through that. So use, love, share the product. What I do has been really simple. I get my ambassadors in or my customers in, and then within 2 months to 3 months, I flip them into ambassadors automatically. And my conversation is very simple. I'll tell you about one of my friends. Her name's Maya. She's in New York. If you ever meet her, don't tell her I told you this story. Maya comes and buys for me. And she's the one that took a long time. Maya came from corporate America with me for a long, long time at a Fortune 100 company. She's using the product, loves the product, sends me all these customers, which I appreciate. So I have a conversation with her when about month 2. And I'm like, hey Maya, why don't you join Plexus? Oh no, girl, I don't want to do that. It's not my thing. I don't want to sell it. I love the product. I'll keep sending you referrals, but I'm not going to sell. I'm like, okay, Maya. Month 3 comes along. I said, Maya, why don't you sell Plexus? I go, it's an easy sell. You already use the product. You've lost 26 pounds. Come on, you can do this. You know, honey, I just don't want to do this. It's not my thing, blah, 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 blah. 4th month. I'm like, Maya, you know I love you, girl. She's like, yes. I said, you really just need to sign up as an ambassador. And she's like, honey, I've told you. I said, honey, I'm so tired. I'm making enough on my own now that I don't want to make money from you. I absolutely love you, but you've referred 8 customers to me over this time frame. It's really time for you to make money. She goes, I have? I'm like, oh yeah. So we walked through the compensation plan, and now she's an ambassador, and that girl is on fire. She's like, oh, I can make some money. Her plan is to retire next year. And for those of you who don't know, I was able to retire from corporate America in September of this year. Completely replaced my income. Now it's completely surpassed my income from corporate America. I'm still hot. Completely surpassed my income. And I can tell you what I'm doing now for my kids is 10 times better than what I was doing in corporate America. I went to Plexus in August, and I sat with Tarl and Alfred and Alec, and I just made emeralds, had my first emerald check. I was like, oh, this is good. You know, guys, it's really good money, but don't think I'm being a snot here. But they said, Tarl sits across from me and he goes, Mel, when are you gonna retire? And I said, Tarl, I said, I just got my first emerald check. It's good, but my corporate pay pays more. You know, I'm a single mom. Yeah, I'm gonna retire when I make diamond. You know, and Charles sat back and he looked at me and he asked me one question. He said, Mel, how many days have you been home this month? A perfect question to ask me, guys. I had been home 6 days. I traveled every day for work. So I'd only been home. My kids are 12 and 8. So it kind of sank in. So I left corporate and flew to Vegas because I was in Vegas. And that Monday I got food poisoning. So I'm working a trade show from 7 in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. Everybody thought I was going to pass out on the floor. I was actually white, and that's hard for a black girl to do. And I was wobbly. And I still had to work it, guys, for 4 days. I didn't eat for 4 days, passed out when I got into my room, and I'm like, you know what, this release kind of sucks. And I could be home, playing with my laptop, talking to my friends on Facebook, having fun. Go to work that Monday. My boss calls. He says, and I'm working from home. He says, hey Mel, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, what? He goes, well, I put my resignation in today. He's the vice president of sales. We both came from the same company together. And I said, you did what? And he goes, I put my resignation in, I'm gone in 2 weeks. And I thought to myself, how many signs do I need to see before I realize it's time for me to retire? So 2 days later, I retired. And it was absolutely the best move, guys, because my next paycheck surpassed what my income was, not by a little bit, by a lot. And so for me, it was a blessing in disguise. You know, if Carl had never started with the question of how many days have you been home, I never even would have considered it. I was straight on my path of going diamond, then I was gonna get my black Lexus, then I was retiring. Simple, that's what I wanted to do. Things change. Look for those signs. How many people have retired from their job? Okay.
Oh, yes, I have, yeah.
Okay, 3 of us in this room have been able to retire. How many of you guys want to retire from your job? Okay. A lot more. So how do you get there? You make a plan and you work the plan. You also have to be open to listening to the signs when it's time to make that move. So when your income is close or when your income surpasses whatever your family goal is, you gotta really think that through. Plexus is not a hard MLM, guys, so if you're here sitting here thinking I can't do this, I will tell you, beauty shops have been one of my best, being my own testimony. My niece is in the business, she's a college student. She rocks it on the college campus. You can find opportunity anywhere, but you have to be willing to work it and look for it. So any questions on Plexus on products, number 1, or the business opportunity, number 2? Yes, ma'am.
The reformulated accelerator,
Yes.
that means it's gonna be safer for younger people to drink it then? If they won't have the other stuff?
Uranium. Okay, so she asked, is the new formulation accelerator is going to be safer? So what I can say, it's new and improved. You know, we just got announced it at Leaders and everybody kind of posted it, woo, we got Formula H. It does not have anything like DMAA, and which we didn't have anyway, guys. It's the same extract, so we have our geranium extract. How many of you guys know the controversy of DMAA? A couple? Okay, we can talk that.
Crazy then.
I'm like, we'll talk about this later then, nobody knows. So basically, Accelerator had a product called Geranium X. It's an extract of geranium. So DMAA is a formulation that is more synthetic, but it uses geranium. So our product would get flagged because it has a geranium extract. It was different, but kind of the same. It started with the basic same properties, both natural properties, both done different ways or processed different ways. The way I used to explain it is you've got a potato, right? Everybody eats potato. Does a French fry taste the same as a boiled potato?
No.
Okay. Does a baked potato taste the same as a scalloped potato? Okay. Starts with the same property, but changes as it's processed or cooked. This one is different. It has no geranium extract. It does have, and it also no longer has chocolate. So anybody with caffeine sensitivities can use this product. It does have, let's see, they kind of talked about it and they showed the testimonial. Do you guys remember, is it Rachel? Is it Rachel that was up there? So Rachel, one of the Jules, has been testing it. This product has been tested quite a bit, guys. We started with Formula A. Formula A sucked. Formula B didn't work either. Formula C sucked too. Formula D sucked, and then they got to Formula E. Had potential. Then they had Formula F. I'm running out of letters here, guys. They had Formula F. Formula F, no weight loss. So what they decided to do was reformulate completely. And that's how Formula H came into play, which is our Accelerator Plus. Another cool thing about being a Jewel, guys, I'll just tell you, we test the products. So they give us all the products to test beforehand, and we're the ones that actually have to do how it's performing. I do know that customers were also given Formula H to try, long-term preferred customers, and to see what their weight loss was. If you know Rachel, could not take Accelerator at all. She's now able to take the new Accelerator Plus. She lost 30 pounds, 26 pounds in the last few months.
I think
But
she
it's-
said she started in June.
The end of June is when she got it. And she lost 26 pounds, and she said she felt fabulous with it. It doesn't have the properties that we were concerned about before, so it is safer and healthier for us. So, long way to say the same thing. Any other questions on product, guys? Yes, ma'am.
So when they order the combo, will they have the option of ordering the
Retail
plus? or-
customers may not, ambassadors can. So if you're an ambassador, you can still buy the old accelerator until it runs out. After that, it's gone. Everybody will move to Accelerator Plus. This also opens up Australia back for us, guys. So it's formulated for Australia and Canada specifically.
Is it the same price point?
The same price points from what we were told. Any other questions, guys? Yes, ma'am.
My husband just started it, and I noticed online something about it, drug testing,
Okay, so the question is, that's the accelerator. The original accelerator can show as a positive in a drug test,
If it's more of it is taken than the prescribed dosage.
and they don't take water. I was gonna get there, but that's okay, yeah, jump on it, baby. It can, if they don't use the product correctly. They also need to drink plenty of water, and you do need to disclose it. Before any drug test, as a supplement, you do have to disclose. We aren't seeing that with Accelerator Plus. Okay, any other questions, guys? Anything on the business opportunity? Okay, any of our guests in the room, if you could put your name on a piece of paper, we're gonna do a drawing. So if you can put your name on a piece of paper if you're a guest. If you do not have an ambassador number, you're a guest. Write it on a napkin, a piece of paper. I am not picky. Are you a?
This one's their number?
Piece of paper?
This number's
And you're,
The business card thing.
what's your maiden name?
You know me because Bubba and Caroline were in the same pre-K.
I just told her, I was like, I know her. I don't know why I know her, but
Yeah, because I didn't even pay any attention until, after we were talking, I'm like, our kids were in the same class. And I was like, she did. Because I even told her, I'm like, she didn't tell me sooner. Amy, this is Jill. That's my brother, Charles, y'all. He's like, I'm meeting the older man. I said, all those truck drivers, and every one of us has high blood pressure, sleep apnea. I mean, like, I could keep going all the
good job on your thing yesterday.
And I talked to a lot of people.
That's good.
And a lot of people's issue right now was money. And I mean, a lot of them said, hey, I'll call you, it's kind of the end of the month, everything's been due. I said, call if you have any questions or whatever. So there were a lot of people that came through and got information. They're not pretty good. I was excited because there's a lady, she's, I don't know, her daughter, she didn't really tell me her age, but she's a little bit older, not too much. She's a really bad diabetic, and she needs both of her knees replaced, and they can't do it until she loses weight, until they get medicine. So I gave her a stack of stuff to read. She said she doesn't go online a lot. I mean, I gave her everything I had. Gave her the list. I had the thing about the clinical. I gave her one of those. Gave her the ingredients list. She wants to talk to her doctor about it. I told her, I said, talk to me. If you need anything else or whatever, give me a call. I'll get it to you. And she said if it works that good, she really wants to do it. Because she said her health in the last year is.
Oh, you had a mosquito bite?
That was the one I was the most excited about.
No, I saw something fly away.
Oh, well, then maybe it was. I was like, I don't know. Nothing bit me. I just felt it tickling my head.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a quick break, so if you were here just for the opportunity part and the products, you can go ahead and leave. If you wanna stay for ambassador training, we will do that in about 5 minutes. So potty breaks, bio breaks, drinks, water, whatever you guys need.
And if anybody wants to order food, this is a good time for you to go ahead and order something if you're hungry. Just raise your hand, she'll be glad to help you.
Do all the ambassadors in here have at least one category?